China's military relies on a rifle designed to fit its unique needs, compact and chambered in a cartridge unlike any other in widespread use. The QBZ-95, officially designated as the Type 95 automatic rifle, has been the standard issue weapon of the People's Liberation Army since 1995. Developed by China's state-owned defense manufacturer Norinco, this bullpup rifle represents China's shift away from Soviet-style designs, adopting its own 5.8 by 42 mm cartridge for improved ballistic performance. So in this video, let's take a closer look at the standard issue assault rifle of the world's largest military force. China's military had relied on variants of the Soviet AK-47 for decades, but by the late 20th century, it was clear that a new rifle was needed. The PLA wanted a weapon that was lighter, more compact, and better suited for modern combat. Advances in body armor, changing battlefield conditions, and the rise of urban warfare all played a role in pushing China toward a new design. Instead of continuing to rely on foreign weapons, China opted for a domestically developed rifle that would introduce an entirely new caliber and a modern layout. The result was the QBZ-95, featuring a bullpup configuration that placed the magazine and action behind the trigger. This design allowed for a shorter overall length without sacrificing barrel length, making the rifle easier to maneuver in tight spaces while maintaining effective range. At 745 mm long with a 463 mm barrel, it was significantly more compact than traditional rifles of similar performance. Weighing around 3.25 kilograms, the QBZ-95 also incorporated polymer materials to reduce weight and improve durability. For reliability, the rifle uses a short-stroke gas piston system with a rotating bolt, a mechanism known for functioning well in harsh conditions. Unlike older Chinese rifles that had limited options for customization, the QBZ-95 featured a built-in carrying handle with iron sights, and later versions introduced a Picatinny rail for mounting optics. This shift reflected China's effort to modernize its small arms, ensuring the PLA had a rifle designed for the demands of 21st century warfare. One of the defining features of the QBZ-95 is its use of the 5.8 by 42 mm DBP-87 cartridge. Unlike the widely used 5.56 by 45 mm NATO or 5.45 by 39 mm Russian rounds, China developed this cartridge to balance penetration, range, and stopping power. The PLA claims it offers superior ballistic performance with higher energy retention over long distances. The rifle feeds from a 30-round curved polymer magazine with reinforced ribs for durability. While the QBZ-95's firing rate is around 650 rounds per minute, its fire selector placement has been a point of criticism. Positioned behind the magazine well, switching between semi-automatic, fully automatic, and safe mode is not as intuitive as other modern rifles. However, this issue was later addressed in the QBZ-95-1, which moved the selector switch above the pistol grip for better ergonomics. Designed for engagements up to 400 meters, the QBZ-95 has a muzzle velocity of approximately 930 meters per second. It incorporates a recoil buffer system to improve control, particularly in automatic fire. While early versions of the rifle were reported to have issues with ergonomics and balance, the improved QBZ-95-1 variant refined the design by modifying the stock and handguard for better handling. In operational use, the QBZ-95 has been deployed across various branches of the PLA, as well as paramilitary forces. It has seen service in training exercises, peacekeeping missions, and border security operations. While China has not been involved in large-scale conflicts in recent decades, the rifle's effectiveness in real combat remains largely untested against peer adversaries. It is important to mention that the QBZ-95 is part of a modular weapons family that includes several variations for different roles. For example, The QBZ-95B is a compact carbine version designed for vehicle crews and special forces, while the QBB-95 is a squad automatic weapon with a longer barrel and the ability to use 75-round drum magazines. What's interesting is that Norinco also developed the QBZ-97, an export version chambered for the 5.56 by 45mm NATO cartridge. Unlike the domestic model, the QBZ-97 is compatible with Stanag magazines, making it more appealing to foreign militaries that use NATO standard ammunition. This variant has been adopted by several countries in Southeast Asia, South Asia, and East Africa, where China has expanded its arms exports in recent years. Despite early criticisms regarding ergonomics and handling, it is no secret that upgrades have refined the QBZ-95's usability. While it has yet to see extensive use in major conflicts, it remains the standard service rifle of the world's largest military force. To see how it stacks up against other standard-issue rifles like those used by the US and Russia, check out our comparison video, link in the description below. And if you found this video informative, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more defense news and analyses.